Yeah, that's exactly how I felt when they released the new iPhone.
You love a new iPhone. You love it, love it, love it.
I do. And everyone, including myself, seems to go crazy for these iPhones. Whenever there's a new release, dedicated Apple users, including myself, seem to just go crazy for it.
Some people go crazy for it. I'm the kind of person that likes to be one behind the new release. I just play it cool. I'm a renegade. I make my own rules.
Actually, I'm with you on that one. I didn't buy the newest one.
Oh, but now maybe it's your time.
Oh, I'm going to buy this one.
Ooh.
Well, guess what? We are just moments away for a new iPhone craze because Apple is going to release a new iPhone. So it's time to get excited. So with the highest price Apple iPhones ever, and a new potential L-shaped battery that will give us more battery life. So this is the top 10 iPhone XS leaks and rumors, and some of these leaks were actually from Apple themselves.
Well, you say that, but I reckon they're like just to get us talking.
Purposely did it?
Yeah, it's marketing, it's all marketing.
So the huge announcement is going to be on September 12th at the Steve Jobs Theater, so watch out for that.
Alright, I'm gonna start off this list, Landon. Let's do this. I think we need another one.
For 10.
For 10S. Alright, we are starting this list off at number 10, and we are going to talk about the look, and perhaps more specifically, the curve. That's right, things are getting sexy with the iPhone. Is it going to be curvalicious? Alright, so before we get into that, as is customary, we are expecting to see an iPhone XS and also the iPhone XS Plus. However, some people are saying that the Plus may now be rebranded into the Max. So, this would be the iPhone X Max. Sounds pretty cool, right? A picture leaked by Concept's iPhone actually is making them look pretty cool. Now the smaller model is expected to be 5.8 inches and the bigger version, the Max, is thought to be set for 6.6 inches. We're also expecting new colour options as well, with gold, rose gold, as well as red and blue added to the roster. What colour would you guys go for? I know Landon would go red, right? Yeah. Also, yes, we are expecting a slightly curved screen, which is going to be pretty mega. The idea is that images would appear to be jumping out of the phone. For all those sparing a thought for the forgotten iPhone 8, it seems that we could also see the launch of a cheaper model, the iPhone 8S or the iPhone SE2.
Alright, so yeah, that's right. I would go red. I have a phone case, a red phone case, but it would be nice to have a phone. But the question is, what color would Rebecca go for? I'm thinking red as well. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Moving into number 9, let's talk about the much anticipated screen fingerprint sensor. It's been really hyped that the new iPhone might have the ability to be unlocked with your fingerprint on the screen. Remember the current new iPhone, the iPhone 8, and they took away the fingerprint ID feature. To unlock your phone, they have the new Face ID, in which some people think it's actually pretty slow, and you can also just punch in a password. With the iPhone 7, everyone loved the ability to just unlock your phone with your finger ID because it seems to be the most secure and quickest way to whip out your phone and capture the moment as soon as it happens. I know for me I didn't buy the current iPhone 8 because I didn't like how the screen isn't actually fully bezel-less, and I didn't like the major upgrades to make me want to spend my money for it. So the iPhone XS I for sure want. I want to give Apple my money for this one because I don't want to get too behind in the iPhone generations. I'm gonna get like the new phone and be like, what is this? What is going on?
Alright, coming into number 8, we have improvements to the wireless charging. So in late August, Morphe announced the launch of 4 new wireless charging products designed for the iPhone. Now this has led to a lot of speculation that the iPhone wireless charging might be getting better across the board. Morphe's new product adds a vehicle mount and charges 7.5 times faster, leading people to speculate that the iPhone XS will have a faster charging speed. Also, a lot of people are saying that they're going to be using new copper tech in the charging stations. The iPhone X Max will have a huge battery too, so get ready for those. People who love a good natter on the phone or who just love using their phones throughout the day, maybe the X Max is for you. People are hoping there might also be a battery case, but until the press conference we aren't sure whether or not they will get it. We have a lot more information about charging coming up later and some news about the much talked about cable connection, so you're not going to want to miss that. Stay tuned.
Alright, number 7, a really big rumor is the actual date on when these pre-orders are going to become available and when can we expect to actually purchase the new iPhones.
That's it, I've got to get myself on YouTube on that day and watch people unboxing them and then promptly dropping them on the floor and freaking out. Like, I need to book the whole day off work.
Yeah, are you buying it right away?
No, I'm not buying it. You know I like to stay one behind. I'm actually feeling weird at the moment.
Oh, this is the one you're skipping?
Yeah, I've got the 8. So
Oh, get out of here.
Well, I'm off.
Yeah, get out of here. She's skipping this one. Well, apparently the pre-order for the phone will start on Friday, not the 13th, but the 14th, because that would just be bad luck. And that's just actually 2 days after the huge Apple announcement. If you pre-order the phone, you can guarantee you get your phone during the first batch of iPhone releases. Apple always sells out quickly, meaning you have to wait until they get the new shipment in, which we never know when that is. No one seems to have answers. Also, if you want to guarantee what color you want and what size you want, when the phone becomes available, you might want to consider pre-ordering them. I know the plus size versions sometimes have more demand, and Apple releases less of them initially. I'm not sure why they do that. The release date for the iPhone XS should be on September the 24th. Make sure you mark that in your calendars, and that is a Monday. I'm hoping this date doesn't get pushed back because I really need a new iPhone. My phone doesn't ring anymore. Let's just say I learned the hard way, but the iPhone, it's not waterproof. It's water resistant. I was just hoping that it was like a really resistant. Alright, let's find out if the iPhone XS is going to be waterproof in at number 6. This is pretty important for me. The current iPhone has a rating of IP67, which means it's not waterproof, it's water resistant. The first number in the IP67, so the 6, it means the protection against solid objects, and the second number is the protection against liquids. The highest IP rating you can go is an IP69K. That would be absolutely insane. So getting back to this phone, the question is, will this new iPhone improve on its water resistance? Well, the answer is probably not. Apple isn't rumored to take the next big step and become an IP rating of IP68. So if it was the IP68 rating, it means your phone can be submerged underwater for a period of time, and you can actually go a lot deeper than what you can currently go right now. Currently, the iPhone can go about a meter in the water for a short amount of time.
I'm actually so glad that they're water resistant now because let's say like 5-10 years ago when I was first starting to have a phone, I lost so many to dropping them in the bath, in the sink, in the pool, so good on you, slightly waterproof iPhone. Alright, big news at number 5, Apple might stop including the 3.5 lightning adapter with the iPhone purchases. Now, rumor has it that Apple are going to dump their adapters. They've been including the adapter with every phone since the iPhone 7. These have been especially useful for people who want to use headphones other than Apple headphones with their devices. You know, you invested hundreds of bucks in some Beats by Dre and now you can't even plug them into your iPhone. I get it, it's annoying. I have a stereo at home that can only use a headphone jack to connect to a device. Many people have found this really frustrating about the new iPhones and it is a big cause of contention. Now, you can actually buy these little adapters in most phone stores and they'll set you back about 10 bucks. But it seems like Apple is further waging war on ye olde headphone jack. Also, rumor has it that Apple may be swapping its lightning ports for USB-C ports, although that does seem unlikely.
Number 4, Apple has been making a huge push towards the iPhone performance. We want faster and faster devices. So the CPU chip will be getting an upgrade. Currently, Apple has been using the CPU A11 chip, but rumors have it they might be using a faster A12 CPU chip. It will have 4 gigs of RAM instead of the current 3 gigabytes of RAM. The single core and multi-core processors will perform a lot quicker as well. There might be 2 OLED iPhones coming that will feature the new 4 gigabyte RAM, while the lower LCD model will continue to feature the 3 gigabyte RAM. All of the new model phones will have faster LTE speeds and a true depth camera system.
Okay, so building on from that, at number 3, we have actually, do you know what? The new iPhones might have a 3-lens system. Sources say that 3 cameras are on their way, and if it isn't included in this year's iPhone XS and XS Max, it will definitely be in the 2019 phone. What do you need 3 cameras at the back for though? You got one at the front, one at the back, No, 3 at the back now. This is really, I mean, do we need it? That's my question. Now this one has been heavily rumored since June, and a lot of people are saying that actually the 3 cameras will refer to a triple lens at the back, as well as a continued front-facing option. Huawei already have 3 on their P20 Pro, so maybe Apple is trying to compete. The 3rd camera is thought to bring the benefit of a better zoom. Everyone loves a good zoom. It's also thought that it will assist with the portrait mode shots, and also will feature a monochrome lens to add further detail. But you know what? I would like a better front-facing camera. I try and snap outfit pictures all the time for Instagram and film videos for YouTube, and I know that Landon uses his front-facing camera too, and to be honest, I think that they could be better. Not 3 on the back, more at the front.
So the real question is, where would they put the 3? Like, just have it, because I have 2.
Oh, so you have 2?
I have 2, you have 1. You have one big, like,
one big one.
Yeah.
A really big one.
Will they put it like on the side of it?
I think it's gonna go down.
Or maybe like a triangle?
No, you're just
Illuminati confirmed.
It's just gonna be one big camera.
Or just one big one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just gonna turn into. Yep.
But I agree with getting the better one on the front.
I know, I totally agree, because it's hard to film YouTube videos that way. It doesn't make sense. You want to see yourself.
Yeah, you can't see that. Now at number 2, we might have groundbreaking technology and possibly one of Apple's biggest change. We're talking about the battery. Rumors have it that Apple will be using an L-shaped design for their batteries, creating a longer battery life. I am so excited for this. So there will be a 5.8-inch iPhone XS version, which will have just a little bit longer of a battery life than the current iPhone right now, but the larger version, the 6.5-inch iPhone XS, will have more space, so Apple might use that space to give us more battery. This might actually give us 25% more battery capacity. Battery life to me is one of the most important features on my phone, because, well, what can you do if your phone is dead? And I always find myself walking around with power banks and those iPhone cases with like the battery thing on the back of it. You get extra battery, but it's so bulky and it weighs so much. Do you ever walk around with like those power banks?
What's the power? Oh, what, the battery thing?
Like the brick
Oh,
you just plug into.
Yeah, I actually have a little one.
Yeah.
But
I bought so many of them.
Yeah, they do die, but I do think you are right, like the phones are getting a bit ridiculous now, so.
And have you ever had the case with the battery thing?
I haven't, but I thought about getting it because the battery in my old one died.
Yeah, you shouldn't. It's bulky.
Brutal. Alright, we're here. It's number 1. And look, there really is just one question on people's lips when it comes to the announcement of a new iPhone, and that is, how much is it gonna cost? Do I need to remortgage my home? And the answer is always, yeah, maybe. iPhones are always expensive. Landon mentioned at the very beginning of the video that this may be the most expensive iPhone yet, but he did also mention that they're looking into more affordable options. The iPhone 8 SE, for example, may have an LCD screen and be cheaper. There are reports to suggest that the SE could be as affordable as $699, and yes, I'm dying inside at ever suggesting that that is in any way affordable. If you want the XS though, the smaller phone is likely to start at around $900 to $1,000, with the XS Max in line to cost $1,199. Of course, there's always tax on top of that. And again, as the storage increases, so do the prices. Phones are just so expensive. And one thing to mention, Apple are planning on shipping 20% less of the new product than previous iPhone models, which means that you might have to be one of those people standing in line to get your hands on one. Now, will the demand outweigh the supply? And does this mean that Apple will use this as a ploy to raise prices? Probably.
Alright, it's funny how the cheaper model is $700, but have you ever heard of those like professional line sitters?
Oh, yeah.
I would pay one. I'd pay one.
Would you?
Yeah.
I mean,
how much would they charge?
I wonder how much they do charge.
Like if I paid you $200 to go sit in a line overnight,
God, yeah.
You do it?
Yeah, I would.
Alright, we're doing this.
I'm such a peasant. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. Will you be buying the iPhone XS? That's our question. And also, what do you think to the XS Max? Do you like the new name or do you prefer the Plus? Let us know in the comments section down below.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. The new iPhone gets released in just days from now, so let's see how much of our information we talked about, the rumors and the leaks, how much of it was actually correct.
Yes, future me is gonna know, and that's really exciting. Yeah. Also, always make sure you leave a thumbs up, share this video with a friend, and stay subscribed to see more of us all day, every day. Bye!